And so that's what the goal of this program is to get you to the point where you have a strong core connection no matter what you're doing, and then you can go off to your life and apply that to yoga or running or surfing or whatever you want to do, and you're doing it in a healthier way. What is core balance training? It's always been the most difficult question for me to answer because it's more of a feeling than something you can put into words. It's a 12-module journey of developing a relationship with your body. And it's always been easier for me to answer what core balance training is not. And what it is not is a fitness program that's designed to help you build strength or cardio. If you're looking to build muscle or increase your high level of fitness, this is not the program. This program doesn't require strength. It doesn't require youth. It doesn't require a six-pack of abs. Actually, in some cases, you'll see that we actually try to avoid the six-pack. That's because we're targeting the deeper muscles of the core, and it's a very low-intensity program. So this is not going to be strenuous for you. The goal of the program is for people to experience what I like to call the shift. And the shift is a major change in the way that you relate to your posture and your movement from having your arms and legs be the dominant forces that help you get around and help you to drive your movement. They are the center of your power. To shift away from that and have your core be your center of power, your powerhouse, your dantian, your solar plexus. There's a lot of ancient wisdom that refers to the core as this type of power, and that's what we want to experience by the end of the program. It's a series of modules that helps you get there. And so module 1, you'll just be laying on your back on the floor and starting to develop a renewed awareness of your core muscles, and not just the six-pack, but the deeper muscles. You might experience relief in that first week, in that first module. Most students do experience relief within the first phase, I would say, which is the first 4 modules. But I would say the vast majority of that is just in that first week. You learn the back anchor, which it actually develops the front of your core, and just developing an awareness of that connection. And then in week 2, module 2, you lay on the floor face down and you are in the prone position, developing your front anchors. And that is actually building connection in your back, in the upper back and hip extensors. And so you may experience relief in this week, or a lot of people find this module to be very challenging. And that was the case for me when I was experimenting with this stuff. I probably spent the equivalent of a few months just on module 2, just downloading what this new information was that I'm learning through my connection to the floor. And modules 3 and 4 are challenges to those connections, and it's really the beginning of movement retraining, where you are learning how to maintain these front and back anchor connections while adding movement. And that is huge. And they're very simple movements. It's very gradual progression through the program. And that's the way the program is designed. Low intensity, low and slow gradual progression. When you finish those first 4 modules, you're done with phase 1, which is all on the floor, building connection, strengthening your relationship to your core connection. And then you get into phase 2, which is the next 4 modules, and that's where we get up off the floor. It's a major leap. I'm asking you to do a lot in that 4th module by joining all the anchors together, all 3 anchors together into what's called the anchor triad. This leads into standing posture and walking and functional movements like the squat. You can imagine the progression of this program as the same as a developing infant and baby. You start on the floor, you build your core, you get up off the floor, you learn simple and basic functional movements. And then phase 3, that's the last 3 modules of the program, we start to add complex movements. And these are the things that you're going to be able to apply to whatever you want to do after the program. I think yoga is a fantastic thing for the body, but it's best for people with a healthy core connection and a healthy body. Yoga can hurt people if they have severe muscle imbalances or chronic back problems. And so that's what the goal of this program is to get you to the point where you have a strong core connection no matter what you're doing, and then you can go off to your life and apply that to yoga or running or surfing or whatever you want to do, and you're doing it in a healthier way. And for the people that are struggling and looking for a program that's going to build their strength, like a fitness program, the goal of this program is to get you to be able to do that without hurting yourself. And the type of stuff, this relationship that I talk about with your body, it's something that sticks with you. It lasts for as long as you live. You've developed this relationship, and it can allow you to be able to go then build your muscle if that's your goal. But it's not what we do here. We are focused on the muscles that are, they don't get so much glory, you can't really see them from the outside. And so hopefully that overview helps for you to just get an idea of what the real goal is here, for core balance training, and that can help for you to get it so that it just makes your goal more clear as you're getting down on the floor and doing this stuff. Like, why am I doing this? Well, that's the best I can do right now for why we're doing this. That's my spiel. Thank you guys all for being here. Until next time, down on the floor and connect to your core. See you next